Hi guys, back with another video for you today. Today's video is all about Parfums Dusita Le Sillage Blanc, this one right here. And you're also going to have a chance at winning one of two 7ml mini bottles of Le Sillage Blanc, all coming right up. Thanks so much for tuning in today. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. If this is your first time on this channel or you've been watching videos here and still have not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel by clicking the button below and also click the bell icon so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. And as mentioned, we do quite a few giveaways here, and I don't want you to miss out on the giveaways. This is a video for Parfums Dusita's Le Sillage Blanc, this one right here. This was introduced earlier this year at Issara in March actually, and there I interviewed Issara Umajivani as well. I interviewed her at Pitti as well, so I'll cut in a clip here.
This perfume, I pay homage to classic French perfumery like Cabochard, Grey de Cabochard or Bandy Piquet. So the idea behind the brand, the perfume is about the light coming down on earth in the morning, and the lights that give you happiness and energy to start the day. It's a perfume of confidence, cheap, dynamic. And I wish you also have the chance to smell this. This is more dynamic, a little bit more masculine, and the blend of galbanum, orange flower blossom, neroli, leather notes.
Le Sillage Blanc is a Chypre fragrance. It's unisex. It's a 50ml bottle like this for $205. Now when we reviewed Issara, the tobacco one, the Fougère tobacco one, that fragrance was extrait de parfum, so it was more expensive. So here we have an actual eau de parfum, and it's $205 as mentioned. It's a unisex fragrance, but I find this to be a slight bit on the masculine side, not too much. So I think you should definitely be fine with it. But if you like more masculine fragrances, then this one might be the one to check out over some of the others in the collection from Parfums Dusita. So the fragrance has notes of orange blossom, neroli, ylang ylang at the top. In the heart notes, you've got tobacco, artemisia, galbanum, and leather. And in the base notes, you've got ambrette seed, patchouli, and oak moss. Now, Issara mentioned in the video that this is kind of similar to fragrances, classic Chypre fragrances like Piguet's Bandit, which also, from my research, I read that that's exactly true. But of course, you know, it's not like a copy or anything. This is inspired by those classic Chypre fragrances. And when I first smelled this, I thought, wow, this is a very, very cold fragrance. It wasn't warm and gooey like Issara that I fell in love with immediately. This one kind of, I grew to love slowly because it is colder, it's drier, and leather comes to mind. It's very leathery. So when you first spray this one, floral notes of the orange blossom neroli play big, but it starts noticing, you start noticing that it's becoming drier, like the dryness kind of kicks in, starts getting a little smoky, the tobacco in the heart kicks in, the galbanum is pretty big here, and of course leather is king also. As it's drying down, as it's like blending in with my body chemistry, it starts warming up, and I was surprised how the fragrance warms up with my chemistry. So it starts out very dry and herbal and cold, but as it's going through the heart notes and then into the base, it's more of a warm and gooey kind of fragrance. Not necessarily syrupy, just warms up, and with the ambrette seed, and which gives it a little bit of a muskiness, and along with the patchouli and the oak moss. I'm not saying this goes like really sweet, just that dryness just blends a little bit with some sweetness, which actually makes the fragrance come more alive. And with my chemistry, I really was enjoying it. So I kept wanting to wear it over and over. But as mentioned at the beginning, I was not that in love with it when I first smelled it. I was like, wow, this is not my kind of fragrance. It's more dry, it's more herbal, it's more leathery, just kind of on the cold side. And I tend to like more warmer fragrances. I want something more exciting, a little more maybe cozy also, which this becomes as it's drying down. So I've completely turned around with the fragrance. First impressions, not the best. Later on, wearing it and enjoying it, amazing. This one's really, really amazing. And there's room for different styles of fragrances, and I like to have a variety of different fragrances. And this actually fills a void of a fragrance that I was missing in my collection, because, as I was saying, I do tend to go towards the warmer, more ambery, oriental type fragrances. But this one actually just opens up to become something so beautiful on me that I kept wanting to wear it more and more. And I like classic fragrances. I like vintage fragrances. I'm not the type of person that like puts a lot of time and energy into trying to find vintage bottles of fragrances. It doesn't do it for me, because I always think there's a new fragrance that's going to come out that's probably going to be even better than what was, at one time worn and enjoyed. Sure, probably those old vintages are excellent, and most likely they are. It's just, I just don't put a lot of time and energy into finding them, because I always think that there's going to be something new out there that's going to be even better, because the niche world has wonderful, wonderful perfumers, and they're all like working at trying to release what the best fragrance is that they think. And here with Parfums Dusita, with Issara, working on these awesome fragrances, she's come up with something really, really unique. One that actually, at first I thought, wow, this is not my kind of fragrance, but I gave it a chance, and it's now become one of my favorite fragrances by wearing it. So give it a chance. Don't always go with your first impressions, because sometimes fragrances, when you fall in love with right away, you also get burnt out with them because you overdo it with them, you overwear them. Whereas when you're kind of slowly starting to love a fragrance, you enjoy it even more. You kind of study it and you see what kind of unique touches it has, what kind of fragrance it's going to develop into and become on you. So that's what makes it really, really unique, and that's the kind of fragrance journey I like to enjoy. And that's exactly what Le Sillage Blanc is here. A great, great journey, fragrance journey. The other cool thing is, this is a kind of fragrance that's really close to the skin, actually. Projection is very moderate, but this is the kind of fragrance that you enjoy on your own. I absolutely love it. But longevity is also really, really great. It's an all-day experience, but projection is very moderate, closer to the skin. If you want people to smell you, you're going to have to get closer to them, or they're going to have to get close to you to smell you, how wonderful you smell. So do check out Parfums Dusita's Le Sillage Blancs. I highly recommend it. It's classically inspired, but very, very modern. Excellent, excellent release from an excellent house. Parfums Dusita is awesome. Issara also had me preview a few more fragrances. One in Pity that I absolutely fell in love with. Just head over heels in love with, that should be launching next year or sometime very soon. And then she's got another one too. So she's launching 2 more fragrances. That Fleur de Lalita, the one that she gave me a sample of in Pity, that I was gaga over. She gave me like a small 7 ml sample, like the one that you'll have a chance at winning here, of Fleur de Lalita, and I was so blown away by how great that smelled. I kept wearing it. A friend I was traveling with who didn't go to the conference really loved it too, but I kept like hogging it myself because it was so good. But we'll have a video for that come up sometime in the near future. But if you want to participate in the 7 ml decant giveaway for Le Sillage Blanc, please make sure you're subscribed to this channel. Please put a comment down below and let me know what your favorite sheep kind of fragrance is, or if you have a favorite Parfums Dusita fragrance, or what you're wearing currently as a fragrance. This is a worldwide giveaway, so everyone is going to have a chance at trying out for Le Sillage Blanc. And good luck with that. Also guys, let me know your thoughts on Le Sillage Blanc. Have you tried it? Are you familiar with it? Are you curious to try it? Do you like sheep fragrances? And are you familiar with Parfums Dusita? Are you familiar with any of your fragrances? Please list below so we can get a conversation started. Also, please like this video, please share it. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.